Gamers. We once again find ourselves here with my favorite big bird. Having a nice little chill time. It's Sunday. I had a big brunch. It's very tasty. Karen just ordered boba. So that's going to be a nice little Sunday treat. And here I am, grinding 10 levels. And also probably doing some other stuff. Whatever the chat is interested in me doing, I suppose. We've got a couple different places that I've kind of bypassed entirely. I'll say that of the places that I have been, the only two places we won't be doing anything today will be in the mountaintop and in the lava land. But we can do some stuff on the Altus Plateau. I need some sacred tears. I know there's some optional bosses that I skipped. So, yeah. Just gonna be relaxing, listening to some synthesized classical music. And yeah, that's about it. I'll probably every now and again turn off my mic just like I'm going to do. That was just a little example. But again, it's just a chill stream, so the end goal is getting me up to 30 dexterity, but we'll see how long that takes. We'll try to go up like 2 levels down here before we go run about the rest of the map, so it should be fun. I do need to get more golden pickled fowl feet. I think I need to go kill a bunch of normal birds in order to get that. But I'm just starting with this for now, you know? Tell you what, it's rough that I now need to get 15 or 150,000 runes. It makes sense, obviously. I'm level 152 now, so of course it would be a lot. But still. Did I miss, I think there's a boss that can get you into Lendel, the royal capital or whatever. I think I went in the long route, which was via the sewers. But I still want to go fight that dude. Yeah, if you're just coming in to this stream for the first time, considering I normally stream very early in the morning, this is not what I normally do, but we made it a requirement recently in my normal stream that I wanted to beat this game entirely, and I only have 2 more weeks to do it. So we're grinding 10 levels. I think this might be the last time I have to do this. Maybe I'll try to just go normally for the next week, because going up 10 levels takes a very long time for me these days. Just given how many runes it takes. Oh, very close. One more bird. And I also am super high level right now, so I probably should just try to beat this without getting way too high of a level, you know? I should just try to beat it normal styles in the next 2 weeks. But, again, if things start going badly for me, we'll do maybe a couple more of these chill grinding streams. Alright, that's 2 levels. Should I go try to fight some old bosses that I've missed? Maybe try to pick up some sacred tears. Oh, you know what's one thing I haven't done? Did I beat this, did I beat this Erdtree avatar? I can't remember. I think maybe I did. But either way, I know that there's some stuff over here that I could check out. There's some cool things. I didn't? Alright, well I'll go do that right now. I might as well kill this Erdtree avatar, you know? Have a fun little time of it. Thank you very much, Mythical Third, for resubbing. And thank you very much, 1.22 gigawatts, for gifting a sub. Very kind. I did beat this Erdtree avatar, I remember now, because I tried to cheese it through here, and then he just kept hitting me. Anyway, you know? But at the very least, you know what, let's go try out, I just leveled up my Moonveil, I believe. So, I haven't given it a try yet. Oh! That hits very hard. Huh. Well, what do you know? That is what happens when you level up the entirety of the sword. How fun! How nice for me. I'm very happy to see this. Thank you very much, Geoagak, for subscribing. Thank you, Baiku13. This is nothing. What a shame. Well, let's go back out. I said I was going to come down this way. Is this a way that you can get into the capital? Maybe. I'll try. I'll go down around here for just a little bit. I think there's also a sacred tier over to the west that I'll go pick up first. Shall we? Thank you, Rookie Lime, for subscribing. Andrew F. Artist. I don't know if I'm gonna beat Melania. Maybe? I've considered it, depending on if I end up again getting way too over-leveled and want to go try to finish that as well. It would be fun to try to kill all the optional bosses. I just don't know if I have enough time in the next 2 weeks. That's only 10 hours of gaming. I don't know if I'll be able to beat Rani's quest either, because that's also a lot of stuff. It'd be cool if I could, but Who knows? Oh yeah, is that a sacred tear? Didn't even mean to find one here, but if it is, that would be great. No, it might not be a sacred tear, it just looks like something else. Oh, it's something else entirely. Thank you, Anonymous Cheer. Gotta make sure I pick up all my golden centipedes. God forbid I leave some golden centipedes out on the table. Don't get to have all my delicious golden centipedes. Need to get down. Wasn't expecting that. We'll find a way down. I'll tell you what, I don't think I've heard this classical song played on the piano or the harpsichord, but those synth runs were pretty great. Thank you, Aeon Horizon, for subscribing. Thank you, Tedva, for also subscribing. Yeah, let's just, let's clear out this cave, I say. Hopefully it's not that big of a cave. And then we'll go, grind a few more levels. And we'll just do that for the next, probably hour or so. That's pretty nice. Happy to be able to, I guess, now buy up to 6 smithing stones. That's pretty cool. Although I don't think I will be using them too much. Thank you, Katie, maybe. Gotta get my cracked crystals. That was a slow response on me. I was messing around with stuff on my desk. And I always forget that you can't pause this game. Don't let yourself just stand still in front of a bunch of people that want to kill you. That's what my grandma always used to say. Those exact words. And I always said, Grandma, how many times have you been right in front of someone who wants to kill you? And she was like, don't ask questions you're not prepared to get the answer for, Brian. Yeah, Well-Spoken Rambler, I can't listen to this song without thinking of Tenacious D either. It's just, it's a natural thing. And they really crushed it with this song. Am I missing? Is there a fake wall somewhere around here? Yeah, probably back here. Thank you. Good job. Just get to keep going down, huh? You love to see it. Now this, to me, looks a little like platforming. And I gotta say, I'm not gonna let it affect my chill vibes. I'm just gonna do it perfectly, and there's gonna be no issues. That's what's gonna happen. Simple as that. The vibes will not be ruined so easily. This song really fits the cave. Maybe I'm the only one who feels this way, but I'm just listening to this song. I don't know why people haven't used this in cave music for, you know, video games. Oh, exploding balls. Hello. Hope you're having a lovely Sunday as well. I was right about the wall, but I was hastily brought back to my reality by that exploding ball mound. More platforming. Did I miss anything back here? No, I guess I just didn't go into the other side of that cave area. Guess I could go check that out. Well, I don't know if I can crawl under. No, I can't. That's okay. This is not a fake wall, is it? No. Never can be too sure. Oh, it sounds as though some Boba has arrived to my house. What treats await? Sorry, this is my AFK Boba taking out.
Because I had full sugar.
Oh, fantastic.
You had less sugar.
That is correct. Fantastic. Now we're really having the chill vibes. Some delicious boba.
Oh no, it's not for the amount of sweetness, it's for the kind of milk that's in it.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Oat milk.
Oat milk. Karen has detective worked out which of these is
It
which.
looks pale today, don't you think?
Yeah, I'm sure it's tasty. Well, I just had some and it was very tasty. Thank you, well-spoken rambler. No, I'm a tapioca man. I'm a tapioca man through and through. I've had my boba fix. I've recharged, I've refueled, and I'm ready to try to do this jump, which I can almost be sure I will do the same exact thing as this guy.
The jump, Ash of War.
Do I have a jump Ash of War? That is a very good question, and I'm afraid I do not know. There's one that allows you to do that, a quick step, potentially.
That goes straight though. Well,
Okay.
maybe.
I don't think so. I'm just gonna go ahead and try to jump. And we'll try our best. Shall we?
Backwards jump?
No, that was just a mistake on my part. Beautiful. Again, the vibes shall not be tarnished today. Thank goodness I saw that blood stain fall down and I was like, oh, how did they die? And then it became very clear to me how they died once I actually got down there. Oh, what's going on in here? Okay. Well, let's go ahead and chilly dispatch whoever is about to appear in this room. I would describe that as chill. Got the Onyx Lord's Greatsword, that's very nice. Got a cool 20k runes, that's also very nice. Oh, and look at that, it spits you right out into... Oh, I thought this was the capital, but I guess it's not. Pretty nice. Thank you, Elithra, for subscribing. Is this a tower? A divine tower? Yes, indeed it is. Oh, I haven't killed whoever it is for this one. What a shame. Well, I said I would clear that, and now it's time to go back and do 2 more levels. A little more grinding, shall we? Sadly, that boss did not give me the 150,000 runes I would need in order to level up again. Every now and again I have to turn off the mic in order to chew my tapioca. I don't need this to become a full ASMR stream. It's already close enough for that. This is a good song for this synth. I like it. Big fan. Just back and forth and back and forth. I do wonder if there's a good area of attack spell or something that I could use in addition to just shooting a bird a million times. I know that the end game weapon is a very good one to use for grinding, which I think is very nice of them to do, considering you've already beaten the game. Go ahead, level up as much as you want at that point. Only another 13,000, probably, or 130,000 rather, closer to 140,000 actually, before we can actually level up the 2 times that I'd like to do right now. But every little bit counts. It now takes 12 of these birds in order to level up once. It takes me about 15 to 20 seconds to do it, so, no. You can do the math. I say that not because I know the answer and I'm being patronizing. I'm saying that because I don't know the answer and I would like for you to do the math. Sorry, that was a little Boba jump right there. While I took another sip of Boba, I thought I could bring my hand back once again, found myself jumping. I think just 2 more. And we'll go up the next levels. And then we'll go fight that boss that's at the front of the capital. I believe that would be a worthwhile thing to do. Ah, yeah, this won't be enough. We're at 160 now. 2 more. And then for real. Yeah, I think after today, we'll just lock in with the 161 level that I have. And then, again, only if it gets really dire will I do more of these leveling up 10 times after work hours, I guess. Did I get... Is it... I guess it's this way. I was gonna say, there's also that big gargoyle? I don't think I beat that thing either. Maybe I'll try that too. Yeah, let's fight this thing. Why don't we? Just see how it goes. Hello. And how are you today? Ooh, wow. Very feisty. Incredibly feisty, it appears. Okay. Well, good to be aware. Oh, wow. Yes, you're upset. I'm sorry. Need to upset you, I suppose. Wow. Would you look at that? That's a lot of damage right there, huh? How about that? Well, we'll give it another try. Wow, speak of the devil. Thank you so much, Boba, for resubbing. Perfect timing. That's better. Only 3,000? Only 3,000 runes? Well, it is what it is. Let's go see what else we can do around here, you know? Thought maybe there'd be something over that way. I was mistaken. We'll just come down this way for now. Pick this up on the way over. Just for fun. No! You tricked me. Ain't that just the way? My volume as in my microphone or my game volume? My voice. Okay, yes, I can definitely do that. I'll just pop that up here. It'll pick up more background noise, but that's just how it works when you crank up the game. Where is this boss that I'm supposed to fight? Or would have at one time been supposed to fight in order to get into this capital? Oh, somebody's shooting arrows at me? That's alright. Oh my. Hello. How are we doing out here? Oh, there's quite a few of you, huh? How about that? We'll just keep on walking around this way, hoping for the best. And there's the boss I was talking about. Why don't we do it, shall we? Let's have some fun. I certainly am very over leveled for this fight, aren't I? Not that I'm upset by this fact. That's one of the joys of coming back to places that I thought I had completed previously. Oh, what's wrong? There we go. Scoop. Well done, you two. Thank you very much. 60,000 runes is pretty good. That's actually quite nice. It makes my life a lot easier. Just go pick up this Site of Grace real quick. Have I forgotten any other cool bosses, chat? Again, I still need to go fight. I guess I could always go back and try to fight Mogwin again, but that doesn't seem very chill to me. Oh, I could go try to do Rykard, but yeah, I was gonna say, what I'll probably do is I'll wait for that until an actual biking session, maybe. I could go do some more Volcano Manor letters. I forgot about those. Yeah, why don't I go do some more letters, shall we? I gotta go pick them up here, isn't it? Oh, I already have a letter. What am I doing right now? Yes, so that's the only one I got. But I have to get more?
You get it after you do the task.
I've already killed this one though.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. So I'll head back in there. The drawing room table, good to know. Alright, let's go fight Riley. Riley the Idol.
Have you any strange sounds? Something beyond the wall? Oh, fine. It just isn't possible.
Well, I have found some snail snakes. But... Oh, is this down in the... I remember this place. You know what, actually, we could also just try to beat the Shaded Castle. I totally forgot about this place. So many places I've just gone to and then said, no thank you, I'll go do something else. But maybe that's the place I'll go check out now. Sometimes you gotta pop down a little marker just to make sure you're going where you need to go. Here we are. Let's go fight this person. Just want to pass along that I'm muted so I could sip some boba, and Karen was like, if you just land one hit, it's night-night to Riley. And that is true. It was 3 hits, but still, that wasn't so bad. Creepus is vile. Jeepus Creepus. Alright, let's go into this castle for a bit, shall we? See what kind of joyful, wonderful things await us. I remember being not so keen on these little stinkers. And I feel similarly now. They are little stinkers. But I'm making my way through. Oh yes, this song. This is a great one. The most Castlevania-like song on this playlist. Always great to have a little Castlevania-like song. That little stinker. That little stinker thought I was gonna fall for it, and I almost did. But it didn't work, little stinker. Hey, only I can heal. You don't get to heal. Thank you, Perpetual Ownage, for resubbing. Very kind. Okay. That's it. That's fine. Time to go back this way. See what's over here. Got a lot of slugs on the wall. That's very nice. Oh, that didn't hit any of them, did it? That worked okay though. Oh, you little stinker. Just spamming Moonveil. That's the beauty. I love that. Give me this. Losing Bone Dart. There we go. Ooh, a painting for me. Oh. I do wish that these paintings went somewhere. You know, like maybe the round table hold. Get to have a little redecoration minigame. Invite some friends over. Maybe host a dinner party. Oh, I was like, how did someone die over here? I must have been attacked by one of these people. Doing my best to remember not to roll down here. It's against every fiber in my being, but I'm trying my hardest. That was a nice lineup, I think. Always fun to hit a bunch all at once. What's that over there? I hope it's something nice. If it's an arterial leaf, I'll be very upset. Beast blood. Not that much better. Slightly better, though. Not as upset about it. always forget to refill. I need maybe 1 or 2 more sacred tears just so that way this fills up my whole meter. I would like that, personally. I could probably be killing these people without doing the magic attack, but I just like doing the magic attack, you know? It's just fun. Oh, who's doing this? I'm gonna go away now, I think. Wish you got hurt by that. That would have been fun for me. Oh no, I fell right into it. Oh, I fell right into it. That's unfortunate, to be honest. Oh, I'm rolling to it. I forgot about the old rolling. Who cares about Scarlet Rot? You know, I'll power through it, I guess. Well, you know, perhaps inappropriate of me to say who cares about Scarlet Rot when there are multiple bosses who have been fully destroyed by Scarlet Rot. One of the most dangerous things in the game, it kind of seems like. Oh, you know what? Why don't I use one of those? I got a bunch. I always forget about that. I'm so used to just using the flasks that I totally forget about the other things, the other consumable items in this game. Thank you, 324 Nuts, for subscribing. Very kind. What a shame. Oh well. Now I get to enjoy this castle some more. That's an interesting idea, Well-Spoken Rambler. I'm sure that after I become Elden Lord, I can make sure that this whole world cares more about cheese making. Thank you, Ficus Monet, for resubbing. Very kind. Also, congrats on getting your booster. All important stuff. Who's that? Who's smacking me? Quit all that smacking. Just gonna go ahead and pop this on, pick up my runes since they're very important. There was quite a few of them in that. There we go. Not too bad. spent all this time here and I still haven't actually gone into the castle. I've been around the castle, but in the castle, now that's something new to me. Why is this one extra green? What's up with this Kermit the Frog style one? I was very afraid that this one was still alive. I'm not sure if I like or dislike the fact that I can just kind of bounce them around a little bit. I can't tell. Look at those little beak mouths. How fun. Again, simultaneously one of my favorite and least favorite designs in the game. Bad to look at. Bad to look at, but that's what makes it so good, you know? I almost got death rot, huh? Well, I didn't, so that's what matters, I guess. Who's gonna pop out at me? Feel like someone will. There you are. How's it going, pal? Good to know that you can really be relied on. Wow. What an ordeal for drawstring fire grease. Alright, time to go up that ladder, I think. You and me both, pal. That's environmental storytelling right there, I'll tell you what. Oh, hello. Who are you? I should really use the sideways cut more often. I really don't. And it seems to be very useful. I'll grab this real quick as people come out to smack me. As I get some dudes coming out for a good old smack. Yeah, there you go. See, that would have been a useful... That was a useful way to use the sideways. I just have a feeling that when I go in here, there will be a big thing that jumps out at me. Well, there's a little thing, I guess. That's not so hard. I'll go up the ladder first, huh? Here's hoping that if I beat whoever the boss is of this castle, I will have enough runes to level up at least once. You know? 1.5 would be perfect. But I think after this we'll just get back on the grinding train. Those dapper ones. They're just so fun. The ones that have the little bowler hats on. How pleasant. Oh, hello. You don't have a bowler hat. You are less pleasant. It is nice that I can kind of tank things right now. Nice. I see that item. That is very tempting. I do want it. I do not know how I would get there though. This is where I came from, yes. That's where I'm going. Fantastic. Oh, who's this? Who's out there slicing? Who's out there slicing and dicing? Prefer if you didn't. There we go. Oh yes, it's not necessarily a bowler cap, it's like kind of like a tricorn sort of vibe. Not exactly that. I wish I was more well versed in hat terminology. Would be nice. There's a lot of fashion items that I just don't know the actual terms of. Ooh, wow, you stabbed me through the heart. That was a very cheeky thing to do. Well, I'll be right back then. We'll just, we'll go pick up those runes. Yeah, we'll just head right back on up there. Was it this way? What's that? Didn't even see this before, huh? Ignore the dogs. Ignore all of these guys too. Oh, can't ignore you. You got some range on you there, pal. I'm impressed. I really can't be silly right now, considering I do have almost the amount of runes needed to level up. If it was, I don't know, 30,000 or so, I wouldn't care as much. But 90,000, that's like at least 2 minutes worth of grinding big birds, so it's worth it for me to not screw up right now. Very fortunate that I didn't die right there. Got a little frenzied. We hung in there. Oh, that's nice. Once again, probably won't use it, but I like it. Oh, hello, you can really stab, huh? I'm making silly mistakes right now just because I'm getting arrogant. There's no need for that. Should treat every new enemy with the respect they deserve. I'll go ahead and kill these two dogs really quickly. Wow, you can run for a while with that move, huh? You can run for a very long time. Oh, folks. How terribly unfortunate. How terribly unfortunate. Well, sometimes you try to grind runes in a more interesting way, and it comes back to bite you. Those dogs. I always forget that I could just be using spells. In fact, that's what my whole thing is built around. That's okay, though. I'll just do these normal styles for now. Pick up every rune I can on the way. It's all worth it. It's not that they're hard to kill, it's just that the planned animation is very hard to dodge with this specific clean rot knife. Yeah, I learned about that Well-Spoken Rambler. It's a fun little tidbit that they give him, you know? Oh, you're not gonna do that move this time? You're being a little bit kinder this time around? I am so thankful. Oh wow, you guys really like to hit me a lot, don't you? Those dogs are quite good. Canceling all of my animations. Oh, your animation is faster than my animation. Oh. Well, we finally made it through. I got some cool armor. Might as well check that out. Ooh. Oh, it's very pretty. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that just made this all worth it. I'll tell you what. I was having second thoughts about coming to this place, but those second thoughts are all gone. I am very happy I came here. Beautiful armor. Spectacular craftsmanship. A very tasteful frayed edge. Look at that ornate work in the hammering. Must have been done by a master blacksmith, I'll tell you what. Okay, let's go see what we're going to fight today. Should be a fun little adventure. You can throw your sword. In fact, you can only throw your sword. It just kind of keeps going. That's pretty fun. Well, it was great getting you around. That's a couple more dozen thousand. Very happy about that. I guess I explored this whole place. That's kind of nice. You know what is something I didn't do? If I remember correctly, there were some colorful rocks that I could look at, which is very tempting. Were they over here? Hard to say. Either way, why don't I go pick up a little sacred tear, you know? I haven't done that yet. I think there's one here, and I think there's one somewhere over here-ish. Does that seem right? Guess we'll find out. Just to make myself a little stronger in a different way. And we can go look at the rocks right afterward. Thanks, damsel dragons, for raiding. Just having a little chill grind session. That's dangerous. Think I can survive this fall? Famous last words, but yeah, we're alright. Oh, hello, dogs. Love to see it. Oh, somebody's here. Can't wait to meet them. Oh, there you are. Huh, that's very cool. There we go. Thank you, Phil Jameson, for raiding. Good to see you all here. Oh, those are pretty cool. We're just having a little chill Sunday grinding session. Farming some runes. Listening to some classical MIDI music. The vibes are impeccable. Everything's going great. I guess the fastest way to get up here, well, it might not be the fastest, but why don't we take a little slow detour. Enjoy the beautiful golden fields of the Altus Plateau. Thank you so far so good for resubbing, and thank you, happy little radishes, for subscribing. Alright, so I guess we're going just down this way. Perfect. Had a little stream issue right there. Happens, I guess. What's in here? Anything nice? Not really. Just one scared person. I'm sorry you're having a bad day. I know how that feels. You're gonna get through it, pal. Look at me in the face. You and me, pal. We're gonna make it through. Alright? Don't you forget that. Keep your chin up. A lot of lightning noises going on in the place that I'm trying to go to. Oh wow, yeah, lots of lightning going on over here. Are those lightning sheep? Are those sheep lightning sheep? Look, far be it from me to attack a helpless... Well, that's not true. I did kill a lot of sheep before to get thin beast bones, but I just wanted to see if there was anything special about lightning sheep. Thank you, parasocially awkward. We have a fight. I wasn't expecting a fight, but I'm excited to try. So sometimes you gotta do the things you don't expect. slippery little guy, ain't ya? That was beautiful, beautiful form, Rune. You've really done well. Nice. A black knife. I suppose I could have expected that from somebody called a black knife assassin. No, this is not where I was trying to go. Let me go to where I was trying to go first. And then maybe we will go down there. Again, I said that I wanted to go, just grind a few more levels. Maybe I should do that. I can always keep some of that for me to do off stream, just because it's a little boring, but, you know, that's just how life is sometimes. Sometimes you gotta go through the monotony of it in order to make your dexterity level 30. And that is a one-to-one simile with life. Sometimes you need to go through your 9-to-5 grind, and then at the end of your 9-to-5 grind, you're able to kill a demigod. That's just how it is in this wild world of ours. I didn't even kill your horse quite that quickly, but also I'm not going to pretend like I wasn't trying to. You little stinkers. Just two twins doing their little animations together. Whoa. Lightning great bolts, that seems nice. A few more sacred tears. Always good. Oh, there's even a treasure chest. How pleasant. Tell you what, we're gonna go grind 2 more levels. Did I get a semi-near? Yeah, that's pretty close. I'll be able to get on that and then hop over here. Well, how about I just go down whatever that elevator is. Maybe there will be a pretty quick sight of grace there. That would be great. Just wanted to see if there was anything up on the top of this hill. It appears nothing that special, so I'm just gonna go. There's a necessary ash of war. There's a bug over there. It's good to know off-brand. Maybe I should go back. If you say it's a necessary ash of war, I'll get it. By the lightning sheep? Alright, I'll keep my ears peeled for the telltale tinkle of a scarab beetle. We got some lightning sheep around here. Not immediately finding this scarab beetle. Maybe it's by the other lightning sheep. There are 2 packs of lightning sheep, aren't sarcophagus patch? That's good to know. I'll go check out that one more time. there it is. We found it. Just took a little running around, that's all. Oh! Why, yes, you are correct about this being a very necessary ash of war. That is extremely good. Being able to roll around with this. I'll have to put that on one of my lesser shields. Thank you, Off-Brand, for subscribing. Very kind. Oh, I can't fast travel while I'm down here. Guess that means I just have to do this hero's grave, and I'll probably lose all my runes, huh? In typical hero's grave fashion. Oh, whoops, I forgot. I always forget to click out of the stone sword key prompt. Shadow bathes in light and knows weakness. So do I need to put things in the light? I guess we'll find out. Thank you, little kitten bit, for writing. Hello and welcome to this very chill Sunday stream. Oh wow, it really is. The fake wall. Oh. Oh. Oh, I see. This is an interesting little puzzle place, isn't it? Guess I just gotta jump down, huh? Just gotta take the plunge. The good news about this is that it means I just have to run until I get to here. It makes it much easier for me to know where the safe spots are in this area. Oh, what? There we go. Yeah, this is about as difficult as the puzzles get in games like FromSoft, I think, just because the real difficulty of the puzzle is, how do I not die constantly? You know? Oh, is there a hole in the middle of this area? Feels like there is. Seems like maybe there is. Okay. Oh, Maybe I do need to go down that hole. Is that what I need to do? Potentially. Why don't I just go ahead and fall in and see where it takes me? Maybe I'll die immediately. Oh no, you just... There we go. This is not so bad. Always good to pick up some more glovewort. Oh, there it is. Oh, interesting. This'll be fun. Again, given my track record with platforming and just general level kills, I don't have high hopes for me right here. Oh, that worked out great. That was so nice. Multiple of you at the same time. Obviously that wasn't working out so hot for me. There we go. Oh, he's going on a little ride. Oh, that ride didn't end so well for you, did it, pal? What a shame. Look, I've been there, my man. I know how that is. Beware of monstrosity. Always love to see that when I hop into a new area of the level. Somehow survived that. So, it's good. Why didn't I level up my flasks when I was at that site of grace? I could have done that. That would have been smart of me. Oh, hello. Yes. Let's get to it. Alright, so I gotta find the light? Is that what I have to do right now? I suppose that's the only way around it. I'd like to pick this stuff up before I leave here, though. Just because I'm lazy and don't want to have to come back. But obviously this could be easier said than done, huh? Do I have a heavy load right now, I just realized? What am I doing? Have I just not realized that this entire time? It appears to be so. Okay. Hey, where's the light? Oh, don't do this right now, my friend. Oh, this was a bad time. This is a bad time. honestly not 100% sure how I survived that. Is there light down there? Maybe this way? Don't actually know. Yeah, I must have just equipped something. Oh, here's something I can do that will help me a little bit. It's definitely this armor that's given me a heavy equip load. Hey, am I supposed to fall off the edge with this dude? Is that the only way I'm supposed to fight this guy? Guess we're gonna find out. There's some light. No. Hey, sir? Now you can fall. Okay. Hey, keep coming over this way. Yeah, I need you to come this way, pal. Hey, pal, we're so close. Come on, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Oh, a little further. We're not quite done yet. There we go. Now we're in business. Yeah, I'm back to a medium load now. That's much better. Alright, let's go. Let's go see who's in here. There's a lot of ways to die heading down into this boss fight. I'm just gonna run. Hope for the best. And hello, ancient hero of Simor. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name's Aquarius Crinkle. Just having a fun little day with my friend Mimicked here. We just decided to come visit this ancient hero's grave. I'm assuming that's you. You're the titular hero of the hero's grave, and it had great reviews on Yelp. A lot of folks said it was one of the best tourist attractions in the area, so we thought, you know what, why not spend a nice Sunday on a day trip visiting your hero's grave. Wasn't expecting you to be alive. Definitely nicer if you're dead. So, seems like everything's in order here. Great. Thanks so much for hosting us. 5 stars on Yelp. Didn't even need Mimicteer's help for this one. Alright, folks, we've got plenty more leveling up to do. So I think maybe I'm just gonna head right on back to my favorite bird watching place. There's only one type of bird at this bird watching place, but that's all I need. I just need the one bird. folks, it's been almost 2 hours of us streaming, so I think what I'm gonna do, I won't subject you all to this slow grind right now. I'm just gonna go ahead and level up the rest of these levels off screen. Have a nice chill time of it. I'll go up one more level before I turn off the stream, so about 2 or 3 more birds and we should be there. It's been very fun. Again, I'll mention this in my actual stream tomorrow morning, but I think we're gonna hold off on doing any more 10 level up sessions after my normal morning stream, just because I feel like I've gotten to the point where I'm strong enough and I probably could beat the final boss with a few better items maybe, or a few better skills as a gamer. Thank you very much, Ryan Sonora. Yeah, I can actually point out the specific website that I have taken these midis from. Let me find this real quick. Oh, I did this on a different thing, so it's hard to find. Thank you, Cesardrix D&D. There we go. Just hop up. Got 5 more levels that I gotta do off stream, but that's all good. Again, it's very relaxed, very chill, so it's not too bad. Yes, let me see if I can find the specific. I think it was from Classical Archives, or maybe I'm incorrect about that. But if you look up classical music MIDI, there's a bunch of great websites. I just chose the one that didn't have much on it, so thank you, It's Memio, for subscribing, and thank you, Ryan Sonora. Yes, the name of the synth is actually, it's a preset that I messed around with in Logic, and I believe the preset in Logic is called Short Worm, which is a fantastic name for a synth. But yeah, I just messed around with it. I think cut down on the cutoff a little bit, added a little more chorus, a tiny bit of delay, that kind of stuff. So, it's pretty great. Anyway, thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I'm going to go ahead and get those other 5 levels. I'm glad we got to do a couple of boss fights. It's been really fun. I will see you all tomorrow. Maybe not all of you. I'll see a couple of you tomorrow morning, 7:30 a.m. Pacific time, when we will be doing a decidedly less chill stream. Decidedly less chill. But it'll be great nonetheless. I'll catch you all then. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Goodbye.